someone yesterday when I asked best thing to do in Amsterdam right now. He was like, right now the best thing to do is to leave. I've been in Amsterdam for about 36 hours and so far all I've seen is nothing. Let me explain. If you're new here, my name's Berenice and I just finished a completely solo multi-country Christmas tour around Europe. So as you can expect, I am exhausted. My back hurts. I'm so tired. The thing is, I leave in a few hours and I have not seen any parts of Amsterdam except for the train station, which has a grocery store where I bought my ginger shots to try to stay healthy. So for my last few hours here, I want to change that and get a taste of why so many people love Amsterdam. Every time I ask people who love Amsterdam why they love it, the answer is always the same. They love strolling around the canal for hours on end. I have to leave today, so I woke up a little bit early to do just that, and I can definitely see why. It's beautiful, peaceful, and there's something about being near water that has a very soothing, calming effect, and I'm definitely feeling that today. I've been in Amsterdam now for about 36 hours. Most of that time has been spent resting. If you saw my Christmas video, this is right after. So I was exhausted. I only got to explore a little bit last night and I leave today. Amsterdam is not a place that I would think to visit for the food, but my favorite way to explore a new city, a food tour. So we're just gonna try it. I've got a list of foods, limited time, so let's see what I can do. I do want to preface it, I did try to do this last night, but I left the hotel so late, pretty much everything had closed and it was a little bit hard to find anything. I did, however, I hear sandwiches are really popular here and they're called broodjes. And I think this place is an authentic Dutch sandwich shop, so I thought we'd stop there. I'm just joking, don't come for me. But in all seriousness, I struck out multiple times. I was about to give up when I turned around and there was a place called the Pancake Bakery right behind me and it was open. I was a little disappointed because I thought that this was kind of like an IHOP chain and that it was probably going to be terrible. To my surprise, it was actually so delicious. I got the one with tomatoes, onions, and mushrooms and I asked them to add cheese. I thought that this would taste like either like an actual pancake from the US or like a crepe, but it was an interesting deviation of that. It tasted more like, almost like an omelet and a crepe at the same time, if that makes sense. And it was so good. I also ordered a ginger tea. They chopped up real ginger and put it in hot water, and that made me so happy. Now, I'm on my way to this market to see if I can find 3 more items from my list. Fingers crossed. But first, I decided to stop for fries, but they only had really large sizes, so I decided to try a croquette instead. You missed my reaction because I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. It comes with truffle mayo, and this is the croquette. That is very delicious. These also come with meat. You can get beef, veal, or shrimp, but I decided to just stick with the cheese. And it tastes good by itself. But the truffle mayo adds a little something to it, you know? Definitely greasy though. Not healthy. Next stop is Fibo. I struggled a little bit. I was trying to decide between a cassoufflé, which is a cheese puff, or banh mi, which is a vegetarian pastry that has Indonesian noodles and veggies. Since I just had some fried cheese already, I decided I would try this one instead. The first bite was a little startling, even though I knew what I was expecting. It's so flavorful. Definitely tastes like Indonesian noodles wrapped in a fried pastry, which is exactly what it is. But after a few bites, I got used to the taste and it's not bad. Not something that I would crave or want to get again. And it's not bad. I'm just happy to get some veggies, even though it's not that healthy. On to the next stop. The weather's been super indecisive today. It's been cloudy, then rainy, then super sunny. But honestly, I'm glad for the little breaks where it's just not raining. This is not on my list, but... Can I try one apple beignet?
That's it?
Yes. How much is it? €2.50. I feel like anything in cinnamon and sugar is gonna be delicious. And now it's windy and rainy. When I was trying to figure out how to get to Switzerland for my Christmas market tour, tickets to Amsterdam were the cheapest, which is why I booked my round trip from there. I see why. Someone yesterday, when I asked best thing to do in Amsterdam right now, he was like, right now the best thing to do is to leave because of the weather. I get it now. Although I will say too, I'm glad that it's not freezing and raining. Right now this cold is manageable, and if I'm saying that, that means a lot because I hate being cold. Hate it, hate it, hate it. I think they're setting up for Christmas markets behind me, which is late. Come on, Amsterdam. Everybody else started at the end of November. It's almost mid-December at this point, and they're still putting up the chalets. Come on. I wish this was set up before I left. Even though the markets are not open, to the side of the ice skating rink, I heard some music, so I decided to go check it out. And there were like 2 or 3 stands that apparently opened before the actual Christmas market opens. And I got to try their glühwein, and I checked off one more item on my list, puffages, which are like the other version of pancakes that they have. They're like little puffs. Here, the traditional way to eat it is with butter and sugar, which is exactly what I did. You see this? Sun. Now it's sunny. Which was actually very lucky because right when I went into the tented area, it started pouring. And everybody just kind of like squeezed in, so it was hard to maneuver a little bit, but it was heaven sent for those 10 minutes that it started to pour. It's getting late and I'm getting full, but I want to see if I can try one more thing. So let's see if I can actually make it to this market before I have to go. All right, we can do this. Let's see.
There you go. And keep it flat. Okay?
Thank you. Stroopwafel. It's pouring again. I don't know why. I wasn't expecting it to be crunchy. So it's 2 waffles and caramel in the middle. They also have chocolate and others, but I wanted to try, obviously, the traditional for the first time. And this is fresh and warm and hot. Very good. This market is really nice to get to see, to try different things. I don't have any more space for anything else. This DIY food tour allowed me to walk around so much and to see so much of Amsterdam. Parts that I probably wouldn't have otherwise walked through. It stopped raining again. I'm making a run for it to go to the train station and to make it back to the hotel and then go pack. It's so windy. And hope my suitcase can close with all my mugs. Please, 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 please. Take the train to the airport, and then I have to go catch my flight back to New York. I hope you enjoyed this little adventure with me, and I'll see you in the next one. Hold on. They play music in the metro station. I dig it. Do I really need the second one? I had planned to also make a green juice, but I feel like that's all my body can handle right now. Now just hope everything makes it to the US in one piece.